Attention, all views and opinions expressed in this video and channel are for educational purposes only.
We're back.
We're back. Summer edition of Marketing Mondays on the back porch.
Nice.
Nice
day out here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's roll. Roll the clip.
If you watch my videos and you own a shop, manage one, work in one, or you're trying to open one, you need to be inside my Chadway TV Discord community. This business is changing fast and products are changing faster. Regulations are changing even as fast, as well as margins getting tighter. And too many owners are trying to figure it out alone. One good conversation can save you a ton of money. Click the link in the description, join the Discord, introduce yourself, and get in the room. Stop running your shop alone. All right, so it's another Marketing Monday.
It is a Marketing Monday.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
So I'm guessing you have something for us?
I do. We're going to be talking about signages and how, I know, I really haven't talked about this a lot, and about how it is, you know, your front door, walking into it, your signage from the road. It's the best marketing thing you can have, because if they can't see you from the road, how are you supposed to get there? And, you know, we had this one store. It was real hard to get to. The signages was great, but it was hard to get to. That's another thing we have to talk about. How getting into it, the whole 9 yards, and the placement of your store is a big deal. And, you know, they're going to write that on your Google page reviews. And if you don't have a Google page, what are you doing?
That's what they need you for.
And that's what they need me for. And if you don't know how to do it and you're just too lazy to do it, then you can hit up IKWMediaLLC@gmail.com, and I'll be grateful to help you. And I'll even get them up and running. And if you've got some bad ones, I can even get them off. Signage, it's the biggest thing, and that can go from your color scheme, your logo, whole 9 yards. It should draw attention. Like our signages I like our signage, and our oldest one that we have standing still is Dixie. That gets you from the road. You'll see it clearly, and it's on a big stand-up thing. If you want to really look, you can look it up on our Google page. Google, and you can see what we're talking about. But still, we have really old signages, and we have newer ones.
I have been suggested by my sign person,
people, which if you don't have a good sign, we know some people that could.
That can probably help you in whatever state you're in.
Yes.
They'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. They make really good signage, very high quality. Honestly, and for the price, it's not bad. There's so many things of signages, and it constantly changes, that really, like, getting a call with them and putting, like, just honestly, even if you already have a store, you already have a sign, whole 9 yards, they're going to point out what's going to go wrong.
But, you know, a lot of people start thinking that how to draw people in is put them little string lights around their windows and
that
doors.
That just looks ghetto.
And that's ghetto. I think of the Slurpee machine that ain't been cleaned in a month.
Oh.
And thank you, come again.
Yes.
Every single time I think like that when I see it. Although I know chances are a smoke shop. I know it is. Now, I mean, the usual suspects may be managing that.
And maybe that's the reason why.
That's the reason why. It's awful. But, you know, and like some of my best signage, I still think, is our big display in the window of the LED. Mm-hmm. And it talks about all of our sales product and all that. All we had to do was hook it up with a computer. Yep. You can buy them on Amazon. Mm-hmm. You know, really not a big deal to do. I'll even put a link in the description, you know, so that you can have a look at it. It's very simple, plug and play. Mm-hmm. Brandon literally takes a USB cord, sticks it in the computer, then sticks it into the machine, and then he just loads it up. It comes, you know, preloaded with all these animations and things, and you can use it to include in your message.
You can even do it. There's another signage you can do, which I offer in one of my packages.
There's no affiliate, by the way. There's no affiliate, so I'm just throwing that out there for you for free.
So something I do in one of my packages, and that is normal, the thing, you sent me an email, this is what I talk about, is your TV screens. Right? I will make signages for them, and that comes part of what you can get every month. Right? You get so many per month per package that I have. Yep. I think the highest that I have is you get 500.
You remember I showed you, we was in Walmart the other day, and there was the $69 24-inch screen TV. Remember that?
Yes.
Right there. No, it wasn't Walmart. It was Sam's. And it was right there at the end. And I looked at, you know, what I meant to show you, I forgot to show you. It had a USB on the side of it.
Yeah.
So they could literally put a flash drive into the side of it. But wait, there's more. Also, they make this thing that's a receiver, and that you would hook up to your computer, and you could change it every hour on the hour if you wanted to, right? And you would take that 24-inch screen and you would stick it right on the display of whatever you was trying to sell.
So I think that would be a good one for the sale that we did earlier when it was the Beat the Clock sale, where you did the every hour and you can change it with the same graphic. Which if you want to do a sale like that, let me know. You can hit me up at ikwmediallc@gmail.com, and I can walk you through and how I can make these graphics for you and based off those products. I just need the products, obviously, that you want to do, and feedback. What do you like? What do you don't like?
Amazon sells this transceiver where it's got 8 of them with it.
Yeah.
Where it would receive it, the transceiver plugs into the computer, you would send it out, and every screen in your whole place
We'll do it.
would come up with it.
Another thing that I do is signages inside the store, and I can even do the printout signages. I do like doing that because I like to be like artsy and things like that is kind of my favorite part about this.
Right.
And being able to do that. And so if you do have a need for that and you just need that from me.
Yeah, like hand-drawn signs, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, hand-drawn signs ain't gonna work. So
You gotta have them printed.
Exactly.
And you can reuse them.
Yeah. It's also a tax write-off. Think about that.
But it looks more uniform to have it printed out. It looks more professional.
Yeah, exactly. And I can even put all the logos in it. So, like, let's just say a competitor comes in, likes the idea, and tries to take a picture of it and use it their own. You can't. It's trademarked with yours.
And you can go right down to the UPS store and have them printed out and to the size that you want them.
Even sometimes your local libraries would do it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well,
there's a media center in there.
They could probably do it right at their home computer.
They do it either that or you can do it at Walgreens, CVS, things like that. So if you just need those types of things in the store, you have someone in-house that already does your social media. I get that. I've dealt with that before. And you just need someone that specializes in that. I can do that. And I what I can do is a fee for it. If you want it every month, you come back to me and do it, or every so often, we can do that. I can work with you and we can figure out a price.
All right, what else?
That's it. That's it for me.
Signage.
Signage.
It's important.
It's the best thing, can make or break a business.
It's a fact.
It's either your signage or your placement of where you are can make or break it for you.
Maybe we'll talk about that another time.
And we've already talked about the community and if they like them or not.
All right, everybody, that's what we got, man. I appreciate you doing this. Thank you. I know they all do. It's your Marketing Monday is our top performing videos.
Yes.
All right, everybody, thanks for coming. If you need me, it's chadwaytv.com or askchadway@gmail.com if you got something small.
Exactly.
And apparently you guys are just sending them to me like crazy.
Yep.
And but that's cool. I don't mind. If you need Bella, where you at?
ikwmediallc@gmail.com. If you need any products, you can also go to unswholesale.com. You can pick either Dad, you can pick Brandon, or you can pick Grover.
All right, everybody, we'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Get off
Look
your
at that
butt.
motherfucker with the Doritos.
Well, he's on the Doritos, and it's awful. It looks like the same bag, so he's eating like one chip a day.
Do you shower?
No, he doesn't. I think Stripe showers more than he does.
Look at him.
Bye, guys. Deuces.